Sawadee-ka. Yes. Reminds me of the good old days. 14th, March 14th. Your mental attitude determines what sort of friends you attract. He's on the friend thing. You want a friend? Buy a dog. You want 2 friends? Buy 2 dogs. If you want to be a positive, successful person, and who doesn't want to be a positive, successful person, be sure you choose your friends carefully. Positive friends and role models will have a positive effect upon you, while negative friends will soon kill your initiative. Do not allow yourself to be lulled into complacency by the masses who believe mediocrity is an acceptable alternative. Boom. Can I get a boom? Boom. Boom. Yeah. That's worth reading again. Do not allow yourself to be lulled into complacency by the masses who believe mediocrity is an acceptable alternative. Hell yeah. That's what it's all about. That's a golden sentence right there. Focus on the possibilities for success, not the potential for failure. When you doubt yourself, talk the situation over with a positive, supportive friend. Everyone needs a boost now and again. Make sure your friends are positive, success-oriented people who always build you up, not negative thinkers who always seem to find a way to tear you down. And I hate to say this, because this is a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, but family is the same way. You got to include family in with the friends. As to people who, the vast majority of people, right, do think negatively and say it can't be done, are afraid of things, don't think things are possible. And our country, for years and years, relied on people who didn't believe that way, who believed it could be done, and they would find a way. Glass half full people. And to me, not only is the glass half full, as opposed to being half empty, but I'm going to fill the rest of the way. That's what I do, right? Makes sense? So, yeah, there are going to be negative people in your life, and it might be hard to separate from them because, like I said, they're at least friends, and some of them are family. But when you break free of them, and when you associate, is the word we use. Oh, great. I got the window open, so the camera's doing that zoo thing. My bad. Sorry. Just wanted some light. That's all. I just wanted a little light in my little dark condo. Anyway, you'll find that when you associate and get around other positive people who have goals similar to yours, you'll just feel a whole lot better. And, we talked about look good, feel good, and dressing for success and things like that. Sometimes things like that matter. So like he said, sometimes you need to be pumped up. And if you're driving a nice car and you're in nice clothes, that alone can improve your attitude. That's not enough to get it done, right? You need a plan, you need techniques, you need to work. But that is fucking shitty with the in and out and in and out. Like, apparently I can't. Oh, chest hairs weren't long enough today. Hold on. Ow. I actually got my skin on that one. Ouch. And no, you sick bastard, it's not my nipple. It's in the middle. Freaks. I put a video up of me peeing in a roadside stand, and I didn't show me peeing. I just showed the surroundings because it was like very open, and like fucking 600 or 700 people viewed it. The hell is wrong with you people? I despair for humanity. Anyway, yeah, it's hard to separate from family, but if you who are negative, don't separate from family just for the joy of being separated from family. And then if you do, and you get around positive, like-minded people who have goals like you'll find that it lifts you up, right? A rising tide lifts all ships. We've said that before here too. So it's true. It's not true. Little Nicky with the devil. Great scene. Anyway, that's it. I'll keep it short and sweet for today. Good stuff. I really, really, really like that sentence that I read twice, because that's a good little zinger. That would make a good meme, on a motivational Facebook page. Do not allow yourself to be lulled into complacency by the masses who believe mediocrity is an acceptable alternative. I mean, that is the masses. He's not kidding. That is the vast majority of people. And if you strive for more and want more, that's okay. That's natural. If you don't strive for more, that's okay too. Once again, I don't ever want this to be a holier than thou thing where, we're better because we're entrepreneurs. No, we're different. I didn't say we're better, we're different. And if you have that mindset, welcome to the club. If you don't, hey, like I said, a lot of this stuff has to do with being diligent and getting promotions and working your way up the corporate ladder. So that applies to people who don't want to work for themselves also. No auction follow-up from yesterday, Saturday, because there was no auction. So the little calendar that's down there in Hangdong, that sounds rude, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound like it's rated R? Hangdong. It's like there's some connotations there. But anyway, there's a calendar that showed a auction every Saturday. Not true. There was an auction in Bangkok, and I could bid online, but then I got to get the vehicle from Bangkok, 9 hours drive, or a 1 hour flight, a 9 hour drive away from here. And I'm not at that point in my flipping career to where I want to buy a car or truck in Bangkok. So I saw the thing online. I said, I got it. It's in Bangkok. It's not here. So there is an auction every Saturday, but not necessarily here in Chiang Mai. Right. So the next one is the 18th, which is 4 days from now. It's a bike auction. So even just looking at the Chiang Mai auctions, they're pretty regular. And after my strikeout in the last auction, where I was interested in 5 cars and none of them met my numbers, I have reevaluated my numbers. And instead of a goal of doubling my money on every car I buy, with the exception of the Ranger. So I bought the Ranger at 300,000 baht, 10 grand, and I don't think I'll get 20. Now, do some sell for 20? Yeah, but they're maybe 4-door, or they have the sport package, this, that. But the Ranger is a nice truck, but it's a basic truck, right? Open cab is called. It's one level above the standard. It's not a fancy Ranger, right? So I'm more likely to get somewhere in the 450,000 baht, which is 15,000, to 500,000 baht range, somewhere around. Well, actually, I'm sorry, 14,000 baht is 13 grand. So yeah, I'll be likely to be in that range, north of 10,000, obviously, but south of 20,000. I don't think I'm going to double my money. The point with that one was I'll make 5 grand minimum on that truck, right? That's the floor. But of course, I'll aim for the ceiling and try to make more than 5 grand with it. And, so it's a home run. I'm making a lot of money, but I had to spend 300,000 to make that 150 to 200 to 250,000, right? It's going to wind up in that price range. So good truck, good way to start. I'll be able to buy 2 cars at auction with that money. It's a good primer. It was perfect. Right place, right time. I still do not have the paperwork yet. So, one of the reasons I love Thailand is because it's relaxed and laid back, unless you're waiting for paperwork from a truck so you can sell it, right? Then you don't want it laid back, but it is what it is. So there was no auction yesterday. I did go down to the other Ford dealer, the one close to the auction. They were the opposite of the one up here. They got me a quote within 10 minutes instead of 3 days. It was a reasonable quote for the work being done. I'm going to bring the car back there, the truck, Tuesday, drive it down and have them take a look at the AC and give me a quote for that. Meanwhile, the plastic trim pieces that were missing in the corner window where you normally have the window thing to adjust the mirrors is speakers. That's why they're gone. The guy knew his truck was getting repossessed and he ripped the speakers out. Screw that, I'll put these in my next car. Thai thinking. So they're speakers, and they put them on order, and they're costing me like 600 baht. So what's that? 20 bucks. 20 bucks for 2 new speakers. So this place is reasonable. I knew I was home. I'm a fat guy, as you all know. Although I'm much more aerodynamic now. Yeah. This is worth 5 horsepower right here. This haircut. It's worth 5 horsepower. Grease lightning. So I'm a fat guy. I like sweets, right? I was a sugar fiend for many, many years. God damn, that was my fault. I ripped it off my chest hairs. And no, I didn't squeal like a little bitch and go, ow, because I'm not a little bitch. But yeah, I just ripped that right off my chest hairs. There we go. Back on. 3rd time now. We've resecured it. This time I won't sweep with my hand. Anyway, I walked in and I was in heaven, and I knew I was home at the Ford dealer because they had an ice cream freezer similar to the one I had up in TTK with the sliding top, like you see in 7-Elevens and Tesco, Lotus here, filled with ice cream for free. Free ice cream for Fat Boy. And yeah, you damn right I took one. It's a little cup. It's like the little kitty cup with the little plastic spoon, but who gives a shit? It was free, and you could eat as many as you wanted. I did one because I was waiting 10 minutes for the lady to give me a quote. So I had a little scoop of chocolate ice cream, my little cup of ice cream. I was happy. There was also snacks there. There's potato chips and shit and all this other kind of crap that if you're waiting, you snack out. So cool place. Even though they don't advertise themselves as an English-speaking place, there was a lady who spoke English there. The fact that she was adorable didn't hurt either. Me likey. But she spoke great English. She was efficient. She got me the quote, right away. It was a good quote, like I said, cheap. I'm going to do business with them. Now, what sucks is they're a half an hour away. What's good is they're right near the auction. So look, they're next door to the auction. So the next time I buy a Ford product, remember I had my eye on that Fiesta before my numbers didn't work. Now that I redid my numbers, they would work. I would have bought that Fiesta for 80,000 baht. I'm okay making 20,000 baht or 30,000 baht. That's 600 to 1,000 US. Cry me a fucking river. You only made 1,000 bucks. Hey, here, that 1,000 bucks spends like a lot more. Like I said, 30,000 baht spends like 3,000 US. So while the exchange rate says 30,000 baht you give me, I give you 1,000 US. That's what I get from the ATM, right? I take out 1,000 US from the ATM and I get 30,000 baht. But you can buy so many 40 baht bowls of noodles for dinner, 50 baht, whatever, with that 30,000 baht. My rent in this place is 8,000 baht a month, right? $266. So now when you see it in that perspective, 40, 50 baht for a bowl of noodles, dinner or lunch, and 8,000 baht for a place to live with a pool view and gym and security and all that crap. Now it starts to make sense to you that if I make 20,000 baht or 30,000 baht, it's enough. I don't need to double my money. I need to buy cars relatively cheap, say 66 cents on the dollar instead of 50 cents on the dollar, and sell it for 80 or 90 cents on the dollar instead of the dollar. That's my new paradigm. I could have bought any one of those 5 cars that went at the auction and I let go last time. Things are tougher in America to find deals. It's a seller's market. There's low inventory. So that whole thing I taught you with the ARV times 70% minus repairs, guys have thrown that out the window. If they can make 10 grand, they're doing a deal to keep their crews working and just keep making money. You don't need to make a ton of money. You don't need to make $5,000 on every flip on the car. You can make 600 bucks and live to fight another day. Or better yet, there's 3-4 auctions a month here, counting bikes, 5-6 auctions a month. Shit, buy something at every auction and sell it, and just make, that's my weekly paycheck is whatever, the 20,000 or 30,000 baht I make from the cars and the bikes. And with the bikes, I watch the bike auction and there's a lot of $40,000 to $50,000 bikes going for 30. So I'll buy 2. I'll buy 2 bikes. I got the money in my pocket. I'm ready. I took it out of the ATM. I've got $2,000 US, 60,000 baht to buy 2 bikes, and I'll sell them for 40. Well, now I got 80,000 baht. I just made 20,000 baht. I dropped my phone while making a video, a YouTube video on eating here in Chiang Mai, I don't know, a month ago, 2 ago. And I haven't talked about my breakup yet. I will. I'll do a video on that. I've been busy, frankly, with getting set up here and all that, but I'll do a video on it. But one of the things that I had a problem with was when I dropped my phone, I was like, oh, I need a new phone. Mine's cracked, and it's a year, 2 years old, whatever, to where I got to charge the battery 3 times a day. You know what I mean? Like it's 10 o'clock, 10:30 now, and it's already at 40-something%. It drains the freaking battery quick. So I need a new phone. So I said that, back when I was still dating Juan Wipa. And she said, oh, I need a new phone too. What? Yeah, no, you don't. Yours isn't cracked. Yours isn't eating battery. Your battery lasts the whole day. But just automatically, the rule here, when you have the mindset that she had, well, if you're buying a phone, I have to get one too. Well, no, you don't have to get one. So now the 15 to 20,000 baht it costs for a good phone, a nice phone like a Note 10 or a Note 20, that becomes double. Now all of a sudden I'm paying 30 to 40,000 baht. And, you're talking about $1,000 to $1,200, something like that, $1,300 for a phone, because it's phones with an S, right? You see how that works? So I was not pleased, and I'm cheap and I'm stubborn, so I held out and kept my old phone. So what I'm going to do, go to the bike auction on the 18th. I'm going to spend 60,000 baht or thereabouts on 2 bikes. I'm going to sell those 2 bikes for 80,000 baht or more, depends upon the deal that's there, but I'm okay with 80,000 for 60. And I'm going to use the 20,000 baht to buy my phone. That's the new paradigm. Is when you want to buy something, don't use your savings, which are obviously dwindling after the episode up in Pai, but use the money from bikes and cars. So, makes sense to me. You just have to have the discipline to wait. Do I want a new phone today? Hell yeah, I want a new phone today. Charging it 3 times is a pain in the ass. As soon as I'm done uploading a video, I'm charging it, right? So that sucks. And the crack is spidering like on a crack on a windshield. It's getting larger and going across the whole screen. And, I need a new phone. But I'm going to have the patience to wait until not only do I go to the auction, buy the 2 bikes, but sell the 2 bikes when the money's in my account. That's when I go shopping. And I spend, 20 grand for a phone, 20,000 baht, 600 bucks. And now I got the 60 back again. That's the Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He wanted a Porsche. His dad said, get a job, save up your money, and buy a Porsche. His rich dad, not his biological dad or his poor dad, but his rich dad, his friend's dad said, no, buy a house. Where, get a job, get money, invest, save, and then invest that money in a single-family home, a small one, but to start somewhere. Use the money from the positive cash flow that you get from that single-family home to lease a Porsche. Drive the hell out of Porsche a year, 2 years, 4 years, with the tenant of your single-family home paying for it. And then, you're done. When the Porsche is 4 years old, you get rid of it. But meanwhile, the tenant paid for the lease. You drove the Porsche without having to own it, right? And you turn it back in after 3 or 4 years, free and clear. You're good. So smart. Or you could have used it to make payments on it and own the Porsche and had another asset, a depreciating asset, but an asset. So that's the smart way to get the Porsche. The smart way to get the phone is not dig into my savings and withdraw 20,000 baht, 600 bucks, but to go to the auction, generate that money, and you use the fresh money, the generated money, to buy the phone. Right? So that's it. Once again, shit like this, if you live it, if you put it into practice every day, like I'm talking about, it's good stuff. It works. It's effective. So that's it. Before I rip the friggin' thing off my chest hairs again, can't believe 3 times I did it. I mean, it's on there pretty good. I see the boobies. Yeah, boobies. I mean, it's. Oh no, it's not. I guess it's not on there that good. I gotta work on my chest hair game. But anyway, that's it for today. Talk to you all later. I noticed the subscriber count. For a long time, it was like 16 or 12 or 16 people, creeping up. Like it went up to 48 overnight. I didn't read the message to see who it is, if I know them, but welcome, new guys. I hope you get something out of this channel. Every day I read from this book. That's the Positive Action Plan. And then I do stuff on the life in Thailand, how much it costs, the food here, because I'm a foodie. So are Thai people, by the way. Thai people are foodies too. So if you want to learn about living in Thailand, check out the channel. Playlist, Eating in Thailand, playlist, Living and Life in Thailand. And then I made a new playlist about real estate investing. And since I'm starting with the cars first, I bought a condo, but that's it. That's all I've done so far for the real estate investment. But since I'm actively doing the cars, I'll probably make another playlist for car videos. Like I did one when I went to the auction and got the truck, and when I went to the auction and got nothing. So I'll make a separate playlist for them too, so you can just watch what you're interested in. That's it. Great White Buddha. Peace out.